Number 1, Reign of Jaffar, all things Reign of Jaffar, set number 8. They talked about the lore and artwork a little bit, and then they showed off the box and the board that you get now with the new Illumineers quest, the Palace Heist co-op adventure. They showed that off along with a number of the new cards in the set. They all have this sand theming around it, so it looks really great, a lot of vanish. And then they showed off one of the new Enchanted Jasmine cards, which has this foil sand and scarab shine effect on it, which looks really fantastic. Also, they showed what I believe is the first appearance of Bambi, and Bambi and Friends is going to be coming to the Reign of Jaffar set 8, as well as a ton of promo cards that will be available. Number 2, they talked about the World Championship event. This will be a closed event, so those leaks were true. It'll be held at Walt Disney World June 28th through 29th. There will be 28 players invited. Everybody can watch this on Twitch. They're going to broadcast that, and then they showed the promotional card that will be available to us somehow if we are watching that event, so we'll get more details about that later. Number 3, we'll start talking about Fabled. They announced a new product called the Collection Starter Set. So this is intended to be something that a new collector, somebody new coming into Lorcana, would be collecting for the first time, and this is to help start them out with a binder and a handful of booster packs, as well as a promo card, and this one features Tinkerbell. Number 4, the Fabled release and confirmed reprints for the set. So Fabled will be set 9. It is going to have pre-release August 29th and full release September 5th. They gave us some artwork as well as showed off a number of the reprints. So these cards look pretty much identical to their pre-existing versions, except for they have set 9 at the bottom instead of the sets that they were originally printed in. So they showed off Stitch Rockstar, Winnie the Pooh Honey Wizard, as well as Tinkerbell Giant Fairy. Those are all going to be reprints that will be in set 9 Fabled. But then they also showed us the Winnie the Pooh Enchanted card. So this will be a new Enchanted that's available in Fabled as well. Number 5, new rarities. And this is probably my favorite announcement. So right now we have Enchanted cards, and they're announcing 2 new rarities introduced with the Fabled set later this year, Epic and Iconic rarities. So Epic will be a more common under Enchanted, and Iconic will be an even rarer rarity above Enchanted. They showed off some examples of these. So they showed an Elsa Epic, which has sort of the open air art. They're going to be using existing art, so it's just alternative art for existing cards. Both of these rarities are available in the foil slot. So the foil slot, just like Enchanted cards are today, so you could get just a foil of any rarity, or it could be an Epic, or it could be a Enchanted, or it could be a Iconic. The Fabled set will have 18 Epic cards in it, as well as only 2 Iconic cards, and it looks like those are going to be Minnie and Mickey. The Iconic cards will have special foiling on top of it, so you can see an example here of Mickey Mouse. There will be like these lore symbols and extra special fancy foiling for those, so those look pretty awesome. Number 6, rotations, set rotations. So this will happen with the Fabled release later this year. When it occurs, the oldest 4 sets will rotate out of core constructed play. So those sets will no longer be available for DLCs, challenges, right? Set champs, any sort of core constructed play format. You can obviously still use those cards for whatever casual purposes you want. But the first chapter, Rise of the Floodborn, Into the Inklings, and Ursula's Returns, those sets 1 through 4 will no longer be available for core constructed play. They said that this will be an annual rotation that they plan to continue to do. So at any given time, there will be 5 to 8 sets that will be within core constructed, right? And then they will do another rotation every year. And then they did clarify that if there is a reprint in the new set, like Stitch Rockstar was the example that they showed, that they're planning to reprint in set 9. If you had that version from set 1, or even the Enchanted from set 3, right, or a promo card, those are still legal in Core Constructed. So if it's a reprint, you can use those older ones from the older sets, and those are still supported, but anything else will be rotated out of Core Constructed. This is probably the biggest news to come out of the series of announcements. There's a lot of mixed opinions about it. I think it's great for new players, but leave your comments below. I want to hear your thoughts too. Number 7, a new format, Infinity Constructed. So with the rotations occurring and Core Constructed moving to that new format, then we will have now Infinity Constructed that is supported, in which all sets are legal in that style of play. They did say that they will support this in future challenges. They'll support Infinity Constructed as well as local events. And they mentioned that Infinity Constructed will have its own separate ban list that is meant specifically for Infinity Constructed as opposed to Core Constructed. So I thought that was interesting. They didn't do too many further details on Infinity Constructed, so it'll be interesting to see how they do plan to support this in the future. All right, and then these last few ones are quick ones. Number 8, the Fabled set champ card. So they showed off the card that they will be having for the Fabled set champs later this year. Looks like they're following a similar format where they will have an enchanted and unenchanted version that are available to win for participating and then being in the top slots, likely top 8. Number 9, the Goofy movie property is coming to Lorcana in the Fabled set. So that's exciting. We get a whole new property with all the Goofy characters. Awesome. And then the last takeaway is set number 10 was also announced, Whispers in the Well. That's coming Q4 2025. They mentioned that there will be ethereal glimmers appearing. So we got a little bit of the lore and what's going to be involved in that set. And they also revealed that the Black Cauldron as well as the Gargoyles properties are going to be included in this set as well. So with the Goofy movie, that's 3 new properties that we have included within 2025 cards that are going to be released this year. So that's awesome. Hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future videos. From our vault to yours, thanks for watching Enchanted Decks.